Euromax reporter Maike Krüger is on her way to the starting line in the Loryc Electric Cup, a very special car race. She's about to test her limits in a 20-horsepower electric car with vintage vehicle appeal. The race will take her through the mountains of Majorca.
I've just flipped a little switch in my head and decided, just before the race, not to be afraid. To set my fear aside and just put the pedal to the metal.
Maike's co-pilot, Charlie Bosch, constructed the Loryc and gives her a few tips.
Here it says 120 kilometers an hour, but we won't go that fast, will we?
We could, if we're daring enough. We can go 120 clicks an hour.
Can I tell if the car's already started?
It already is.
So I can just drive off.
To date, Charlie Bosch has built 6 Lorycs. And every car is one of a kind. The bodies are close reproductions of the original Loryc models built on Majorca in the 1920s by the car maker of the same name. Bosch's 6 Lorycs are now going to take part in a race with some well-known drivers. Maike's toughest competitor is Jutta Kleinschmidt, one of the world's top rally drivers. Back in 2001, she took first place in the Paris-Dakar Rally, the only woman to have ever won.
We're the only women taking part. So here's the question, should we really compete against one another? What do you think?
Yes.
No.
Yes, yes.
You'll have to pull your socks up, I tell you.
Okay, and what if I'm just a natural?
We'll see about that. You don't get something for nothing. Now let's put the pedal to the metal.
3, 2, 1, go!
It's the start of the first stage, a time trial on a stretch of road in the mountains. Although Maike has a minute's head start on Jutta, the rally driver is close to catching up near the finish line.
We've got to catch up to them. I've got to step on the gas a bit to pass them again before the finish line, so they know who's boss.
Jutta is the clear winner in this first stage of the Loryc Electric Cup, but the women's racing fever quickly cools down. The car's batteries are empty, and it will take an hour to recharge them.
Strom läuft.
Racing electric cars also has its relaxing moments. So the drivers use this forced break to look around Valdemos's old town and get to know each other a little better over a cup of coffee. But once they're back on the road, they're rivals again. In the second stage, the aim is to achieve an average speed of exactly 50 kilometers per hour. So there's not quite such an adrenaline rush. And suddenly, Maike Krüger discovers the joys of driving an all-electric Loryc.
It's really very, very different. You don't have that noise, so you notice lots about your natural surroundings and the smells. You smell the herbs, you hear the birds chirping.
The second stage ends up being a tie between the two women. Now it's time for the final stage. This time, the winner will be the first person to reach the finish 200 kilometers away on a single charge. So the competitors will have to drive in an energy-saving fashion.
For me, this is a really nice way to drive. Anything else is just stressful. I'm not an adrenaline junkie. So now it's mainly about average driving, and I'm an average driver. So I think I stand a good chance against Jutta, because she's bound to have a heavy foot.
And just before the finish, Jutta Kleinschmidt's competitive spirit gets the better of her.
To be honest, I'm sick of all this slow, or should I say sensible driving. I'm going to floor it. Oh, I think I've overdone it.
I knew it! I knew it!
Ich hab's gewusst.
And at the end of the two-day event, each of the women has racked up 1 victory and 1 tie. Maike Krüger and Jutta Kleinschmidt celebrate their joint victory.
Jutta's really way better than me, but it's great that I've done so well. It's super.
It was a great, wild experience, and it was super that we got the chance to really put these cool cars through their paces.
And on the way back to the hotel, Maike Krüger just enjoys the Majorca countryside after her victory.
I'm really proud of the Loryc and me. It's clear that we make a great team. I'll be sure to come again, but maybe not drive quite so fast next time.